Hey physics, this is activity 2. We are going to see what happens when we combine the same amounts of water together. Do we get twice that amount? What happens when we combine the same amount of ethanol together? Do we get the same amount that we would expect there? And then what happens when we combine water plus ethanol? Do we get the amount that we would expect? So to start off here, I have these graduated cylinders, and these hold I have 10 milliliters of water in each of them, okay? So on that worksheet, you can mark in 10 milliliters plus 10 milliliters. And when I pour them together, and you can see, I'll show you real close, they're right on. You can see that there's a bit of a meniscus there, which is that how it like bends. But at the bottom of that meniscus, you can see that that lines up with the 10 line pretty well. And same thing here. Let me get it so you can see the numbers. There's 10, and it's right there, just right. So now I'm going to pour these together. And just like we would expect, we get 20 milliliters here, okay? So now I'm going to do the same thing with the ethanol. I have 10 milliliters of ethanol. And there is a bit of a meniscus there also, but we'll just, it's the way it's supposed to be there. And then we have 10 milliliters here in this one. So now we're going to combine the two of them. And, oops, this is in the way. We get 20 milliliters, right on. Okay, now I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to get 10 milliliters in each of one of water and one of ethanol. Okay, so I have 10 milliliters of water here, and I have 10 milliliters of ethanol here. I'm going to show this to you so you can verify that it is right on at 10. Okay, so that one's right at 10. That's our ethanol. This one's right on at 10. That's our water. So let's combine them and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to mix it together a little bit. Just going to mix it like this so that the water and the ethanol can get nice and mixed together. So, well, that's not very helpful. So I mixed them together again a little bit more. And now when I'm looking at this, I see that the bottom of the meniscus is actually pretty low. I want to get this flat so you can really see this. So the bottom of where you're seeing those, the colors, the reflection there, that's the bottom of the meniscus, and it is at 18 milliliters. So it's like it lost 2 milliliters. What could be causing that, right? That's what we want to know. Take another good look at that. It's low. The top of the meniscus is at 20, but the bottom is, which is really what we're measuring from, is a lot closer to 18. Okay?